Hey, how you doing today? I am Taquila Coleman. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to prepare when God is quiet. So, if you are in a season where He has promised you a God-ordained marriage promise, however, you're not having any dreams, or maybe God isn't giving you any visions, or maybe you just can't hear God right now, and you're like, I don't know what I should be doing right now. This video is for you, okay? Because I've received a few questions around this topic, people writing in asking me, Tequila, what am I supposed to be doing in this season? I did receive an email where the lady was basically saying the Lord told her to move, and she's currently selling her house. And I believe she was saying her God ordained spouse is in another state. But other than that, she was like, she don't know what else to do, right? And so if I'm speaking to you, then this video is for you. Okay, so let's talk about it. How to prepare when God is quiet. So let's start with the one who God told to move. Now, let me just say this so that you don't end up making the wrong mistake, okay? What I don't want you to do is move to where your God ordained spouse is at, okay? Unless God specifically highlight the state, okay, that he want you to move to, the city and state he wants you to move to, okay? Don't automatically assume because your God ordained spouse lives over here, then maybe God want you to go ahead, sell your house and move to where your spouse is at. Okay, no, we want to be guided, okay, by the Lord throughout this whole entire process, okay? So, but if God has told you to move, then you go ahead and you start packing up, you start getting prepared and ready for that move. Okay. In the meantime, some of the other ways how you can continue to prepare, and this for everyone, um, because he's looking for you to prepare spiritually. So he want you to go from being on milk to now solid food, okay? From milk to meat. So you should be growing in your word every single day, okay? If you already know the calling that's on your life, if you know your mantle, whether you are a prophet, pastor, teacher, evangelist, or apostle, right? You should be studying that. You should be, understanding how God want to use you as his prophet or his pastor or his teacher, okay? These are some of the ways how we prepare while we are in this divine separation. Another way how you can prepare when God is quiet is just look at what's going on in your current life. What is out of order? Right? Whatever is out of order, then again, it's screaming for preparation. It's screaming for you. It's screaming for your attention, so that you can begin to get this particular area of your life in order. Okay. Look at your finances. Look at your credit. Okay. If you are in debt, then that's another way how you prepare. If you are dealing with bad health, sickness and disease in the body, okay, that's another area of your life you want to prepare yourself in, okay? So you're looking at your life and you allowing your life to communicate back to you how to prepare, how to get ready. If your home is unorganized, then okay, it's telling us I need to get organized in my home. If you are someone who don't like to cook, and let's say you are a wife, well, you have a husband coming, and he's going to want a wife to feed him, okay? Unless God give you a chef. Okay, so maybe you could use this time to learn how to cook, and the thing is, you're not learning how to cook for a husband. No, you want to learn how to cook for yourself. You want to, um, you want to find, what is it about cooking that brings you joy, right? You want to, just like activate that in you, okay? So that by the time you get in this marriage and God give you a husband, you're not just cooking just to feed your husband, but you cooking because you enjoy making these particular meals, or you enjoy, putting these recipes together, okay? And another way how we prepare is by taking care of ourselves. So maybe right now you are up under heavy spiritual warfare and you're stressed out, you're exhausted, you're tired. Well, how you can prepare? Number one, take your mind off of that warfare. Begin to take care of yourself. Okay. Begin to, pull away from all of this warfare and fill yourself back up. Go read a book, go to the movies, go out to dinner, go get a massage, do something for yourself. Okay. Fill yourself back up because God, yes, He will put us in the warfare. That's for training purposes, but He also want you to know how to take care of yourself even while you're dealing with the spiritual warfare coming your way. Okay. So we have work to do while we are, in the divine separation. Okay. You should never be in a season where you're just like, I don't know what to do. You do know what to do. Look at your life and allow your life to give you the feedback on what is calling for your attention in this season. Okay. It can be your vehicle. Look at your vehicle. Is it junky? Okay, clean it up. Okay. Or fix it up. Maybe, there's some parts on your vehicle you've been putting off, you got to fix up. I don't know. But allow your life to give you that feedback, letting you know this is how you prepare. Maybe it's your wardrobe, maybe it's your appearance. Okay, it's time to level up. Maybe you need a new style. I don't know. Okay, maybe it's your children. Okay, how are you showing up as a mother or a father? Okay, where can you get better at? Okay, where can you tighten up the current systems you already have, the system and routines you already have in your home? How can you tighten those systems up and make it work, even better for you? Okay. So this is how we are preparing. We growing spiritually, we taking care of ourselves, we allowing our life to give us feedback and speak to us and let us know, hey, I need to give more time and attention to this particular area in my life, you know, because it's all about becoming. It's all about becoming, our best self. And then another thing, let me say this too. If you are in business or ministry, again, you can still prepare. Become a better leader. Okay, it's about becoming 1% better every single day. So how can you become a better leader today? Right, work on your leadership skills. Okay, how can you look at your business? Do you need systems in your business? Right, if so, that's another place where you're going to prepare at. Okay, maybe you need a routine in your business. Right? If so, go ahead. What is the routine? Write it down. All right. So these are just some of the ways how we are taking the time out to prepare. We have work to do. Okay. Your work, the work you are doing in divine separation is signaling to heaven. You are getting ready. You are preparing. It's signaling to heaven. I have faith because I'm putting work behind my faith. Okay. So that is it. I do want to remind everyone about our God-ordained marriage success system. Okay. Our God-ordained marriage success system, it is for unmarried men and women. It's also for standards too, those who are currently married, but you standing for marriage restoration. So basically, our success system, it will teach you how to pray, protect your marriage, and prepare and position yourself to receive your marriage promise. One of the things I have identified that is getting in the way of a lot of God ordained spouses is you don't know how to overcome the hurt and pain. Okay. That's getting in a lot of your way, right? The hurt and pain when we dealing with that rejection wound, the betrayal wound, when we, still have trust issues and we haven't dealt with them, you will find yourself self-sabotaging yourself in your God-ordained love story. You will find yourself doubting God, right? You would doubt that God is going to bring this person back change because you're still hurting, you know, and you can't seem to get past seeing this person, the way how they always showing up, right? You might even find yourself doubting, this promise from God because again, you still hurting, you're still hurting, right? You might have some fears around this love story, right? And so in our God ordained marriage success system, this is where we do the work. This is where I'm going to help you to overcome the hurt and pain. This is where you're going to heal that rejection wound. You're going to, you know, um, just overcome a lot of these things, the trust issue, the betrayal, and you're going to move into a space of healing and wholeness. Okay. So if I'm speaking to you, and if this is something that God has been telling you to prepare. He's been telling you to forgive, heal, deal with the betrayal, but you don't know how. The God ordained marriage success system, it is for you. I want you to head over to godordainedmarriages.com/success system and sign up today. Okay. So with that, and the link will be in the description area. So with that, I will talk to you all real soon. Take care.